Rodriguez.
In the building.
We're not even in New York, right?
In the country.
In the country.
In the country.
Can you do it with the British accent? In the country.
In the country.
Not bad, right, Kevin? Not bad.
Not bad, mate.
Not bad. So how's things going? What the hell are you doing here first?
I'm living life, man. I'm on vacation. International hold. HO. I got my passport. Get your stamps.
Stamped up.
Get your stamps, yo.
I hear that. So you're on a world tour right now, right?
You know. I just came from Paris.
Oh!
I just came from Paris. Part of me from a little down. I got the sunglasses. A little jet lag hit me. I've been traveling from New York to Paris to London. That's what I do. You know what I mean?
Swag. Swag. Swag.
We say swag.
You say swag.
Mike Jagger. We say
Mike.
swag.
Oh, Mike. Yeah, so hold on. Let's go into that then. So tell us about Mike Jagger. He released the 11th Hour with all hip hop. DJ Wonder.
Yes, DJ Wonder, all hip hop, Goodfella Media.
Yeah.
Mike Jagger, 2 G's, 2 R's, the 11th Hour, his mixtape. Now he's just a really talented kid, man. He's a producer,
right,
songwriter, a singer, a rapper, and he's from my hometown. I've known him for 10 years, so you know, somebody's very near and dear to me. And you know, I just really believe in his movement, man. I think he's just a talented kid, and you know, I can push him only so far, and as to get to a point where the currency becomes his talent. And you know, I think that, you know, shout out to like Two Dope Boys, you know, a bunch of people who've been supporting his music. And you know, I think, you know, the most rewarding thing is when it transfers over from people messing with it because of me to, you know, them genuinely liking him. And you know, like Juanito, DJ Juanito,
right.
Him, he's connected with him, and it's just, you know, they roll with each other, and it's just like, you know, you feel like a proud parent. You know what I mean?
Oh, look at my son doing so well, right? He got an A in school. That transition being from being a journalist to being involved so heavily with an artist where you're managing him and you're taking care of things and, you know, the reporting, cataloging of it.
Yeah, I think, for me, one of the biggest transition was I wanted to be open and honest with people. You know what I mean? Like, when I began the endeavor, like, I met up with Elliot, YN, shout out to YN, and, you know, I was like, yo, you know, I know you're super like critical of stuff. You know, you walked out on a job over mics. So I'm like, all right, you have a strong moral compass. So, you know, I told him, and he's just like, yo, you know, just, you know, be real and be up front with it. And he told me, he was like, yo, people will listen to it because of you. They'll fuck with it because of him and the music. So, you know, just learn those experiences where it's you know, a different set of people that you're meeting, a different set of people at the label that you're talking to. And then, you know, just really seeing music being constructed, and you're looking at it and you're like, wow, this dude's really making this beat and laying this bridge and doing it piece by piece, and, you know, over a week or over 2 weeks, or maybe like, I got this first verse, don't know where it's going to go, and then the song completely changes, and you know, you're seeing the creation of it, and it gives you a better appreciation. It's helped me as a writer to be able to see some of the things that he's doing, and I think just have that experience. Like Noah Callahan Bever, I used to work with him over at Vibe. He has at Complex now. He used to be an A&R before he got into writing heavily, and you know, that experience helped him. You know what I mean? I always tell young writers, something they always write in their copy is they'll say it's a nondescript studio. No studio is nondescript. You know what I mean? It's like maybe you just haven't spent enough time in an actual studio. Look, every studio has character.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's different bumps and sounds to every studio, and you have to be there where it's being created, so you can get a better appreciation for that artist and what they're going through to kind of make this story and craft this narrative. And you know, Riggs just did an interview with Al Lindstrom recently.
You need to do one as well.
He talked. Hey, I'm campaigning. Or something.
I'll get you. And, I'm gonna speak to them. That's not a problem.
Yeah, you know, and he talked about, you know, how his writing informed him as an A&R, and I'm kind of having that experience, but in reverse, where you know, I'm not an A&R. I'm pushing an artist, and you know, it's educating me backwards as well.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's good. I've been writing for a while, and now this gives me a different perspective, dimension to it. You know, you got to stay fresh.
It's all about writing. So last time I interviewed you, thanks to Rob Markham.
Yes.
You were a 15-15 boy.
I was a 15-15 boy. And
now you're a XXL boy.
I was a 15-15 boy.
And he's there.
Yes.
This is interesting. Explain how that move happened with XXL.
Well, I left MTV April 1st. It was a bad day. People thought I was joking, April Fools.
Right.
I had to, no, it's for real. I had to go through that. Bad planning on my part. But nah, I'd been there for a little over 5 years, and you know, it just kind of, you know, you're getting stuck in a routine, and Shaheem Reid, he had left before me, and I knew I wanted to do something different and new. I didn't quite know what it was. I flirted with the idea of I wanted to be freelance. I thought I wanted to be freelance. You you know, if I wanted to go to LA for 2 weeks, I would just go to LA for 2 weeks. I would just work remotely from any place. I wanted to actually write more with color. You know, detail, craft a narrative, spend some time with an artist. And so I was like, you know what? I'm out. I made up my mind, pulled the plug, and I was gone. And I did it. I was freelance for 3 months. I was writing for Rolling Stone, Billboard, Vibe, The Source, XXL, MTV.com. I was getting treated to a bunch of lunches and dinners. Everybody's like, what are you doing next? And I'm like, I don't know. So, you know, I was trying to figure it out while people were trying to figure out what I was doing as well. And then Vanessa Satin, shout out to her, another name drop, the ESC of XXL, you know, she reached out to me and she was like, yo, you know, let's get up. You know, I want to talk to you. I don't know if you're looking for a job. And I was like, I don't know if I'm looking for a job either. And, you know, we got up and we just had a great conversation. And one conversation led to another great conversation, to another great conversation, and it just kind of felt like we were moving already. So then, you know, I went around to my council of folks and asked. I talked to Shaheem Reid, I talked to Toshi Kondo, formerly of Complex, now at Steve Stout's office. Talked to Daytron Thomas, I talked to Bonsu, and I was just like, yo, should I do it? Should I do it? And everybody's like, yo, go for it, go for it, go for it. And then I sat down with Shaheem and I'm like, yo, Shah, should I do this? And he's like, why not? And then it just hit me. I'm sitting there and I'm like, yo, will you come with me? And he was like, why not? And I was like, damn, that was easy. And so, you know, I went back to XXL and I was like, yo, I'm interested, and, you know, let's do it. And I was like, but I want to bring Shaheem. And they were like, yo, we've been trying to sign him forever. You know, if you could do it, by all means. And so, you know, I signed on, and then, you know, I sat down with him, and he was just like, yo, you know, let's do it. And, you know, we went back and forth, and then, you know, Miss Karen Civil announced the news. The 1515 boys are, you know, now the 1115 boys. I like to say with niggas and Harris. Harris Publications publishes XXL. So
N-words and Harris, right?
Yes, exactly. That shit cray.
That shit cray.
That shit cray. So it's cool. It's you know, I feel like, I always say this to Vanessa, I'm always like, I'm happy. Things are happy. Everybody's happy. And you know, she probably thinks I'm a crack addict on happiness, but I think it's going good, man. I'm trying to make her job easier, trying to put the younger staff in positions to succeed. You know, anything that Shah can do, it's me and Shaheem, we want that. And then, you know, something new for myself, like I'm managing younger staff members. I'm copy editing, I'm editing editors. That's that bossish talk. I'm editing editors, and then you know, I'm writing different types of pieces that I haven't done. You know, doing reviews which I haven't done in a while. I'll be doing more features. So it's just a change of pace, and it wasn't necessarily what I was plotting or planning, but I had to close the door to get another one to open. So I jumped the gun and closed it myself.